Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
I like Hellfire and Kazakus against Shaman. It's kind of weird because they both do the same thing. They're 4-drop. I guess this is more an initial, right? Like, you could consider this a 5-drop removal card, in this matchup at least. And based on, like, not being on the coin.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Sometimes this is turn 3, then you play this on turn 4, then on 5 again. It's much better on the coin, basically, is all I'm trying to say. That's what you call the eggplants in the UK. Okay. Is London the best place to go in the UK, by the way? I'm thinking about visiting, but I don't really know where to go. Also, retweet and favorite my tweet for internet clout. Please, thank you. I'll play the Totem Golem here. It's not very good, especially with Healing Totem. All this card does is kind of just like builds a wall, and it makes my res potion better from Kazakus as well, because resing this is quite good for me. I don't know why we bumped that in, it's not good for him. Coin, gold. He doesn't have a totem. Wait, why do you do that? I guess it doesn't really matter, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Still have like 5 mana Firelance Potion, I'll take it, man. Anything that fights for board is just good. I would have shot. I probably wouldn't have Shadow Flame there actually, because like he just gets another minion from the Death Lords. It's awkward. How is the wild meta today? What dominates? Well, if you want to know what deck always dominates, you're looking at it right now. Even Shaman. Even Shaman does a lot of dominating. It's quite good at that. Could Zola Defile then next turn play the potion? I just like having 2 Kazakuses. I could also trade Hellfire, play Mom. I think that it's too important to remove everything else. I think the Defile plays better than anything else that I can do.
So
I need to Zola first. It really makes me locked into this play next turn, but he only has 3 mana. And with 3 mana, this deck doesn't really have much to do, especially with both Totem Golems played, so this just makes a lot of sense to do, I think. Also lets me Hellfire if he spreads with some shit like that I don't want to see. Wow, really? Okay. Ow. Now I just Dark Bomb and play second potion. Or sorry, second Kazak Man. And I think this time I'm actually going to take a 1 mana potion. I like 1 mana potions more than your average player. I think they're very good. This is just 1 mana Dark Bomb and then gain 4 health, which is really good. Thing about this is, right now I have 1 potion that's very good single target removal. I have 2 cards in my hand that are AoE removal. And I just want something that's cheap that maybe reses some shit for me. Which isn't always actually... You're devolving a 3/3? What? You're devolving an understated 4-drop. Like 3/4 is like the average, maybe 3/3 is like the average stats of a 3-drop. Somewhere in between 3/4 and 3/3. What? The fuck? In what world does that ever make sense?
So many possibilities.
Like what the fuck? 1 mana Amethyst Spell Summon coming through real quick. Drop the Mom, and you always trade totems in this matchup. Always trade totems. You know, I actually crafted Golden Auction Master Beardo on stream. Somebody wanted me to play Exodia Paladin before it was good, and I did. Okay. 38 more ranks to go. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. He's playing around second Zola. Oh, you're right, guys. He's playing around second Zola. That's right. Playing around Youthful Brewmaster. Okay. What the fuck, Control? You left me a rank 1 4 stars. How'd I get 50? Redzilla. I am a digital athlete. You even need to ask, brother. Winning is what Control of the board does best, unless he queues into mages, in which case he fucking loses, because face mages shit on this deck. Take the shades off. You know, I could see a world where, like, I actually think my most consistent way of winning is pulling a fucking Void Caller and getting a 3/9 with taunt, but I'm just gonna draw Doomsayer Kazakus and it'll be fine. Actually, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. 11 undeserved ranks. I would argue that I still won that game and that I played that matchup very well. So I think that they're 11 deserved ranks. You have to recognize when you're playing against decks like even Shaman, Big Priest, you know, aggressive Paladin builds, the players who play them can artificially inflate the ranks because with having like their skill level as a player a lot lower than the average player's skill level that would be at a rank, because those decks are very easy to pilot and very forgiving. You can make misplays like that a lot with even Shaman and still win quite a bit of games. So it's usually not that big of an issue because, you know, they oftentimes don't get punished. In some games, like last game, it shows that, you know, they do get punished for bad plays sometimes, but most of the time I'd say they're probably fine making that exact same error 50,000 times. Arena Mage, okay, that's the problem. So it's Brand Kazakus. Kinda sucks. I'm gonna coin the Void Man so that I can at least trade Kazakus so you can Zola too. Hey Vapor, it's going well, man, how are you? My favorite part about today is when I play a new deck and I start doing really well with it, people always use the deck command. And a lot of you guys who don't watch that often don't know the deck command links you guys to a deck list command, and they both go back and forth forever. If you want the deck list, check out my Twitter. Twitter.com/F2K_control. Code's there, all that kind of good stuff. I can Spellbreaker that. I don't think it really does anything though. On the flip side, I don't think Spellbreaker really does anything in this matchup anyways, so I'm just gonna tempo this. Jesse, do you know any good mid-range Reno Paladin decks? Good and Reno Paladin in the same sentence don't ever exist. Don't do that. Mid-range decks are fine for Paladin, just play like... Don't beat deal 5 Poly Potion, please. Mid-range Paladin, just play Deep Paladin, it's fine. Have to at least take the coin flip for the Poly, please. Okay. I don't know if I'd say that was worth it for him. I don't have Spellstone in this deck, so it doesn't matter if I play Kobold first or not. In some cases, I mean, like in literally no cases, I actually want to play my 4-drop though, so it doesn't really matter if I do this first or not. It's just irrelevant what order I do that exact, that exact turn in. I still like trading Kazakus because I really don't like Zola. So I don't want him to have like way more cards than he should off that. So I think I'm just going to do this. Next talking point is whether we want to Defile or not. Or Mom or not. I mean, I think the Mal'Ganis card always goes face. That's the thing. If you want Reno to be viable in all classes, you should make all classes have Kazakus. I think that I just Mom. She's kind of useless in this matchup. The argument for not playing Mom is Spat off N'Zoth, right? That's the argument for not playing this card. Argument for playing it is it plays around 5 mana Poly, but if you have 5 mana Poly, you would play the last turn. I can just do that, I don't think it really matters. It's kind of funny, I think you can argue about that all day long, but I don't think it really matters too much. That sucks. That's the last thing you want to see happen in this matchup, is your Mal'Ganis getting polyed. Makes this card that much worse, which sucks.
Cause fuck Wild, alright?
Biz, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back for the 5th month in a row. It's been Digital Athletes, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Can I get some OKs in the chat for Biz, boys? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Let's tap and go face for a bunch in the pass, because this turn sucks. So I actually wasn't paying attention to see if you picked this potion first or second. If you pay attention to that, you can tell whether, like if you played the 5 mana potion second, it means that he was going for like a polymorph potion for the first pick, which he probably was. You can't like say that with 100% certainty though, so it's kind of hard to say. It's gonna drug pass. But if you do watch the ordering the potions, it's quite interesting because you can actually get quite a good read off of that, whether or not Pity the 10 mana one. Because in these matchups like this, if you're going to go for Bran with your Kazakus, generally what you want to line up is you want to be able to go ahead and Bran so you basically can ensure that you get a 10 mana potion. That's kind of the gist of what you want to be doing. You know, I don't really like playing Doomsday here because I don't think it's actually buying me anything with my turn. I don't want to tap anymore. So I'm just gonna play Apple Bomb pass. My Apple Bomb's quite weak though, it doesn't really do anything.
I wonder.
Golden's actually quite good now because I do get Dreadlord and Void Caller back as well, so that's a thing. Sylvanas is held for his and off probably. Or Pyros is a 6/6 maybe. That's a thing. Kind of think if I should Defile first before doing that. I don't think I do, because I still have the option to do it next turn. So I think I just play this and pass. So I play this down and heal block, because if you run a Zoth and I want a tempo it, then I have another Death Rattle played, and it just trades better on board, so I like it more. The reason I'm not tapping anymore, a lot of you guys might question that, is because like I'm probably gonna like end up brand Gnome for Otomy, as long as these cards like aren't both bottom 5. And in that case, I want to be able to beat him in Fatigue, because that's what this game will come down to. If I tap too much, then I will lose in Fatigue, which means that I kind of just get screwed over big time, and I don't really like to do that. So, kind of just going to rely on the Gnome Feratu girl to kind of just catch me back up going into Fatigue here.
Side effects? No.
Lead me into the dub.
Trust me.
Probably gets a little bit better now. The Void Lord's just a little bit better. Already checked for polymorph and stuff, so just gonna play my demon. Really strong leading into Gul'dan, obviously. Get a full board of demons now. I actually get 6. I get Dreadlord, Voidman, Void Daddy, and 3 little Voidmans. Or Void Children, I guess you could put it. Primordial Drake in a Wild, that's interesting. Your Renolock deck, you're running Glinda and Baleful Maker for anti-fatigue. Well, I can tell you in the 37 games I've played with this deck, I have not had to run any cards like that ever, because you just don't need to run cards that are anti-fatigue, because they're just actively not very good for you.
As you command.
Having cards like that is fun. Like Glinda's cool with that, and that, you know, that combo's a thing. But the combo's just not very good in a lot of other matchups. I think if you just think long and hard about how your deck wins in a lot of different matchups, you really don't need cards like that to have as like a safe card, because they're so bad against aggro decks. I think Baleful Baker in this deck is just a huge trap. I don't think it's very good. That being said, like when I say stuff like that, I don't think it's like the worst shit you can run in the deck. Like, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's it fits my preference as far as what I think is best in the deck, basically.
Engaging TC-130.
It's fine. Kind of. It's not as. This is the only bad outcome, right? Everything else is manageable. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you have a 9 mana N'Zoth and 1 mana Baleful off of Thorson, you also have to run Thorson in your deck, which means your deck's even worse against aggro. Like, I don't even include the Thorson thing in the conversation, because I think Thorson's just fundamentally a card that you don't want to be running in this deck unless you're running a Leroy combo. And then you're running Leroy combo in this deck. And then my response to you is, the year isn't like 2017 or 2016, whatever year that deck was good in, so don't play that. There's just a lot of things that I have to say that I think are wrong about that, basically. Again, wrong's not really the right word, just not as good as it could be, I guess is the right word. And test Counterspell there, not Counterspell, okay, good. Siphon Soul to 3/6, it's fine. Trade in there, bump to 3/4, then go face, bump to Dreadlord, clean it up. I don't really want to be messing around Kazakusi, I don't think I need to. I think I noticed that his Void Caller makes this N'Zoth better. Why no Feratu? You'll see this game. What's up, Niraj? How you doing, man? Like, I just don't think the metagame is, you know, control heavy enough for that, because you still have matchups like Aggro Paladin, you know, Burn Mage, and specifically even Shaman. You have to deal with all day long on ladder. And I think that those matchups are a lot more relevant than Reno Mirrors, where cards like Thorson shine, where cards like Glinda and Baleful Banker shine. That's basically my argument. It's that I don't like losing to even Shaman, and I don't like losing to Aggro Paladin, and I don't like losing to Big Priest.
So many.
I like beating them. So I prefer to run tech cards in my deck, and just cards in general that do a lot better, while performing the same kind of a thing. We'll still performing similarly in slower matchups, basically, is what I like to do. I think now it's time to play this. You know, I could give it like 2 more turns, because like, if I grab Bran or Zola, I could just like do like that. I really need to line up Bran, Zola, and Gnome Feratu though. Like, that has to be a thing this game, so I really need them to not be like bottom 3. I need to do them before my opponent like draws less than 4 from his deck. I don't play Reno here, I need to save Sylve, so I might just tempo this to be the correct play here. I think that's probably right. put the deck list up. Just check my Twitter, man. That's the tweet. Doing great, dude. Has a new place. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I love my new place. It's just great. Very, very happy to be here. Okay, there's the Zoth, man. Give him a ping, go face, and pass. I still have this. Like, I have the Nether Doom combo as well. And I kind of like holding cards. It's kind of weird with this now, because like this is one that I want to go off same with the Zoth. But I still have Sylve, Reno, and Doom for that exact reason. Okay, obviously you get fucked over here with that, but whatever. I was saying that I'm still holding the cards to play around. Specifically, this card was what I was about to transition to, is that I'm not playing any of these because I just want to be able to kind of play around that. Ping on that, place around Zola. So now I really need to get my my Gnome Girl, Brand, Zola combo popping off, or I probably will lose this game. Gonna Hellfire, Hero Power play Death Lord. I'm gonna quit the Dirty Garage player on his Zola because he's not played it yet. Okay, got that out of the mix, which is good. No Kazakis potion is kind of a big mess though. So I'm gonna need to get a lot of value from like the combo pieces I have in my hand. So the Doom plus Nether and then Sylve plus Shadow Flame are both gonna have to be significantly better than we usually hope they will be. I think for me to be able to manage to do well in this matchup.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
If that pulls a secret, it's really good for me. I don't think that it will though. Actually, maybe, I don't know. Depends on how dead his draw is. He's low on economy. Brand, that's a really good draw. Nice, that's good. If I actually don't get to line up with Nosferatu, Brand will still be good with like Dirty Rat and stuff too. Because he'll run his off and I can, go for that. Actually, he might not run the Zoth actually. Because he runs like Primal Drake and that kind of shit. Also to know, that's probably Counterspell. I'm just gonna do that and play this. Could be Polymorph too. Yeah, probably Counterspell. So I might not actually get to play Doom with another. I might have to go like Defile. My bad. Oops. Yikes, control, yikes. That was not good. That was done to just scare you guys for a second, that's all. Same with that. Sorry friends, my resolution's fucky right now. I can't get... Fuck, dude. We're just gonna say that's good enough to deal with it after the game. Because I kind of like to think who I play. Oh, my cast is right, man. Or dupe? Yeah, it's possible it's dupe. It is possible, my friend. Kind of like how he's playing around Defile. I think it's smart. Well, I can always hero power this. I don't think that I want to. I think I'm just gonna do this. Probably Defile next turn, because if I do it this turn, then he gets hero power, and I don't like that. Hi, PvT parts, I'm doing well, man. Is Mountain Giant really good in this deck? Yes. Mountain Giant is very good in this deck. That's a yikes moment for him, man. That is not what he wants to see there. At all. At all.
I have no time for games.
You're fucking kidding me, dude. I fat fingered that so hard, dude. I meant to play fucking Defile. Holy shit. I actually fucking fat fingered that so hard, dude. Like, so hard. Please tell me you guys saw that. I did not mean to play that there. Like, we were talking about Counterspell, dude. Oh my god. No, you get no points for finishing in Wildland, just for fun. That's why I always tell people not to take this format too seriously, because it's just for fun. I need to get Gnome Girl next turn, or otherwise the card's bad. It's my last draw for it. Brand Dirty Rat's quite good.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
It's fine.
I ain't talking.
We're gonna be rich.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Such a perfect
Well, let's
I ain't talking.
Daughters of flame, awaken!
Alana? I kind of dig the Alana, to be honest. It's really bad for him that this is on board, by the way. Like, really bad. So next turn we go Brand Dirty Rat. Flipping the 3-1 elemental to get stolen. I'm not sure how the ordering works on that, to be honest with you. I'd like to tell you that I know he misplayed and stuff, but I actually have no clue how it works. Like, does he not run his Zoth, or how does this work? I'm kind of confused, to be honest. I don't really want to, like, just to do this in case he does, you know? I do want to do this, just to see what's up.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
So, like, if he runs his Zoth, it's not even scary. I would just Zoth this Zoth and force a poly. So I guess I do just do this. It's just kind of, like, not that good is a problem, you know? I can make him draw one more, but I don't really care. I have a 50-50 for Gnome Girl next turn. If I get that, then he just, like, doesn't get a card, and then we're even in fatigue anyways. It's kind of weird not doing anything to that, but I just want to, like, kind of play around that if I can, you know? It's one of those.
Almost out of cards.
What's up, by the way, Liam? How you doing? Ow. So he does run it then. Fuck. Last card, Gnome Girl. Come on, man. Blizzard. Blizzard. I mean, I could just play this and he's just gonna use a poly. Like, he'll play this potion. He's gonna look for a swing from it. That's fine, though.
I'm out of cards.
Welcome to the Polymorph Potion. Oh, I played around control with my Kazakus Potion. Little did you know. Oh, the registry's kind of bad. That's like the only time that could even be bad for me, like even moderately. Oh, card draw. Oh, dude, you gotta fucking love seeing that, dude. Oh, man. You gotta feel bad for this guy, guys. Come on. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. That's so unlucky, dude.